Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm Urvashi and today I'm going to be talking about numerology for the year 2020. So it's because of all those requests that you've been sending me to make videos for the year 2020 and the important planetary positions that I'm going to do this today. And so before I even start, remember to subscribe, remember to tap the bell icon, and you can share the video in circles that are learning astrology or numerology, since this is a numerology video. So what about numerology? How do we see numerology in 2020? How do we see numerology of a year? It's very simple. Just take the total number of the year. For instance, this is 2020 that we're talking about. So it's 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 and you get a number 4. So numerologically, 2020 is a number 4 year. Like numerologically, 2019 was a number 3 year. You can add all the numbers of 2019, 9 plus 1 plus 2. You get a number 3. You get a number 12 and then you bring it down to a single digit in order to get a number 3. So that is how we did numerology for 2019, and for 2020, we are getting a number 4 year. Of course, each of you will be having different personal year numbers for the year 2020. Watch the video till the end. You will know how to calculate your personal year number for 2020. I've made a small slide presentation for you guys in the end to know a little more detail about what it is like for your birthday. But before I even do any of that, let me focus on the year 2020 and the general energy. See, in astrology, we're talking about Saturn going into Capricorn and Jupiter going into Sagittarius. And we're talking about the energy of Saturn in Capricorn or Jupiter in Sagittarius. Similarly, we have a general energy of 2020, which is a number 4 energy. Now, if Saturn is going into Capricorn, it is going to have a general energy of Saturn in Capricorn or Jupiter in Sagittarius. I've talked so much about that. So it's a lot of new knowledge, higher learning, higher knowledge, change in values and belief systems that we are going to experience in this coming year. And luck factor is going to be supportive for us this year in 2020 because Jupiter is going to be in the sign of Sagittarius. Now, where this sign of Sagittarius falls for you from your ascendant or moon sign is how you see things for yourself in your birth chart. Similarly, 2020 is a number 4 year. It's the general energy. And what is your personal year number, you will see from your birth date. And how to calculate that personal year number from your birth date, you will get to know if you stick to the end. Because I've made a small presentation which will guide you on how to calculate, which is really very simple. So 2020 is a number 4 year. We've got that straight, right? And number 4 is ruled by RAHU. So 2020 is a RAHU year. Now that sounds scary, doesn't it? But it's not scary at all. It's a very interesting year. 2019 was a number 3 year, was ruled by Jupiter. 2020 is a RAHU year, a number 4 year, and ruled by RAHU. And I know all the stories, everybody's so quite scared, worried when we talk about RAHU or Dasha. That is, if we are going through a Mahadasha of RAHU or an Antardasha of RAHU, even then we tend to worry a lot. But having a personal year number as number 4 year, or having the general energy of the number 4 year for 2020 is very different from having a dasha of RAHU. So let me come down to this first. What is RAHU? What is the one thing that we can associate, the two things, we can associate with RAHU? RAHU, of course, we know it, we can associate it with confusions and illusions and all that. But two most important things that we should always remember, if you guys are learning astrology, following astrology, the two most important things that you need to know about RAHU, never forget about those two things. Those two things are very closely connected to RAHU. The first thing is growth. RAHU wants growth. So wherever RAHU is, it's going to try and find some growth there in that area of your chart. And wherever it goes in transit, it wants to find growth there. Of course, it's causing affliction also. It's going to cause confusion also, but it wants growth. The second thing about RAHU is a taboo breaker. You can see RAHU completely opposed to Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet for traditions, culture, values. RAHU is opposed to Jupiter. RAHU doesn't believe in traditions. What are traditions? What are taboos? According to RAHU, there are no taboos. There are no boundaries. Rahu wants growth. It does not believe in boundaries. It wants to break free of everything, from everything, and it wants growth. It wants to break free of even things like time. Normally what we do is, if we have a goal in mind, and then let's suppose you want to clear some exam, and then you'll have a goal. Okay, this exam is this difficult, so let's suppose the civil services. So you'll give yourself 3 years. Fine, 3 years from now, 2023, I'm going to appear for the exam, and I'm going to prepare in these 3 years, and I'm going to clear the exam. Rahu says, no, forget about time boundaries, no limitations. 2020, you're going to give the exam, and you're going to do well in the exam. That is what Rahu is. It breaks all barriers of time. It wants to break all barriers of space, of norms, of tradition, of achievement. It wants huge things suddenly, immediately, now, and endlessly, because it's never satisfied. So that is what Rahu is about. So that is what the theme of 2020 is: breaking barriers, achievement of ambitions, achievement of goals, having no boundaries, and of course confusion, of course illusions, of course ups and downs. Nothing is easy, or nothing is easy, or nothing is stable where Rahu is concerned. There will always be ups and downs. There will always be obstacles, because that is what is the nature of Rahu. Rahu will show you something, you'll feel you've achieved something. That is going to be the impact of Rahu, and suddenly you'll feel that thing has gone away from you. It was like a mirage, an illusion. And but for growth, for achievement, this is one of the best energies to have. So what is a number 4 year? Number 4 year is the year of builders, for building, for organization. Number 4 is the half of number 8, and 8 is ruled by Saturn. And we all know Saturn, is about organization and structure. Saturn believes in discipline, in being organized, in bringing structure, in following rules, regulations. And Saturn is going into the sign of Capricorn, the sign of organization and structure, Saturn's own sign. Rahu is exalted right now in the sign of Gemini. And Rahu is, number 4 is half of number 8. So these are slightly similar energies. The energy of number 8 is double of number 4. But again, like I said, it's a slightly similar energy. So Rahu in this case, in the number 4 year, is going to be all about building, organizing, bringing an order, planning, and then working very, very hard, being very, very dedicated, being very, very focused, and on the path to achievement. Whatever barriers there are, Rahu is going to help you break those barriers. So first of all, you got to identify what you want in life, whatever it is. May it be a good relationship, may it be a good career, maybe you're already into something and you really want it really bad, but it's not working out for you. So you first got to identify that, what you want, what are the obstacles on the way, what is it that you got to do in order to achieve what you want, and then bring about some order and structure in your daily routine. Plan your daily routine, plan your work, and then go and achieve your goal. And whatever limitations come in the way of achievement, just break those barriers. These limitations could be mental limitations, there could be physical limitations. Sometimes sometimes somebody like me needs a lot of sleep. So for me, it's a limitation, not having enough sleep. So maybe that's a physical limitation, and maybe I need to break that barrier. I need to feel that 7 hours is sufficient for me, and I need to get up and start working. So that could be a physical limitation I need to break free of. Maybe it could be an emotional limitation for somebody. Maybe somebody has been put down all their life and told they are not good enough to achieve anything. Or maybe somebody's gone through a bad relationship and they are emotionally, psychologically limited in their thinking about themselves, in their self-worth. Maybe they need to break free of that limitation. Maybe they want to improve their relationships or get into a relationship and build a good future for themselves. So whatever it is that you need to build for yourselves, is you need to identify first, and then think about the limitations, and then start working towards that, and then going about and achieving. So that is what the basic energy of Rahu is. And now I'm also going to be sharing this small clip here. I will be leaving, but you guys stay on. You will be able to see how this number 4 year is going to turn out for you. So you can just check out what it's going to be for your birthday, whether it's going to be an year that is growth oriented, whether it's going to be a neutral kind of an energy for you, or whether it's going to be a more challenging year for you. So just check out from your birthday the kind of a year this is going to be. And then what you can do is, I think the second last slide is about how to calculate your personal year number. So it's a very simple method. I'll just explain it here in a minute, and then you can watch that part also, and maybe it'll become clearer to you. Just take your date of birth and your month of birth. Forget about the year. So let's suppose you're born on the 25th of January. So the 25th is 2 plus 5, January is 1. So 2 plus 5 plus 1, that's number 8. So with this number 8, you got to add number 4, because 4 year is the number of 2020. So 8 plus 4 is 12. So, and then you take it down to a single number. 1 plus 2, 12 is 1 and 2. So 1 plus 2 is 3. So your personal year number in that case will be number 3. So being a Rahu year is the general energy, and for you it's a number 3 year, which is ruled by Jupiter. So what you can do is, I'm going to give the playlist of the personal year numbers that I made a couple of years ago. I did not have my mic then, so you guys got to bear with that. But the content is as good as it can be. You can watch those videos for all the personal year numbers, for your personal year number, whichever your personal year number is. So stick around, see the small slide, go to your own personal year number, watch that, because that will be specifically for you. 2020 being ruled by Rahu is generally for all of us. You can watch the video I've made there also about about a number 4 year. And I think I've talked something similar. I've talked about limitations. I've talked about hard work. A Rahu year is a year of hard work. You and I and all of us will be working very hard. It can be sometimes an emotionally unfulfilled year. It would be a very practical year, work-oriented year. It's not a year of emotions or joy. Generally, that is the energy. It's a year of building, of planning, of moving towards our dreams, of constructing. So sometimes we can feel a little, disconnected with our emotions. That is something we got to be aware of, and understand your emotions, be more connected to your emotions, talk your feelings with your loved ones. I think those are the remedies for this year of the number 4 year. But other than that, it's a year of achievement. It's a great year. Stick around, watch this clip, go down to your own personal year number, watch that video as well. Then you will get, a correct picture of your personal year number and the general energy of the number 4. And you will understand how it's going to work for you. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.